The Rawlings Mantra Fast Pitch Bat helps you bring an elite level of focus, discipline, and power with you to the plate. Crafted with an innovative 3-step inner barrel, this bat perfectly balances swing speed and massive pop. The fully reconstructed collar assembly creates the perfect harmony between flex and stiffness and is the #1 choice for the Canadian women's national team. So the only question you need to ask yourself, what's your mantra? Hey, what is going on? Hope everyone had an amazing week. Welcome to episode 199 of Outside The Chute. I'm your host, Randy Frame. One little note before we get going. Next week will be an off week for the pod, unfortunately, as I have to travel to Toronto for work and don't think I'd have the mental capacity to squeeze one in. Make sure to be tuning in the following week as episode 200 will be dropping. Can't even believe we got this far, but hey, here we are. On to this week's guest, and we sat down and chatted with one of our favorite guests ever, the one and only Kamalani Dung. So we last chatted with Kama back in 2021, and you could say she's done a little of this and a little of that over the past 4 years. Actually, that's an understatement. She's done a ton. From walking the red carpet at the Grammys to hitting home runs in the Reggie Jackson Classic, she's now making her pro comeback down in the Mexican League, and we can't wait to see her do her thing. In this episode, we talk all about what went into this comeback, what the future holds, and a crazy story about guinea pig that from the 2018 Pan Ams that you're not going to want to miss. Trust me, it's crazy. Before we get to it, make sure to drop a comment on the show, give us some sort of rating, preferably something good. You can follow Kama on Instagram at kama.dung. We're at Outside The Chute on all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok. If you have a YouTube account, please go subscribe. We need to get those subscribers up. We're trying to get to 1,000. Anyway, let's get to this awesome episode. This is Outside The Chute, and anything goes.
I got the world in my palm, lights, camera, action, it's on. I can't describe what I'm feeling, ain't never felt this freedom. I got the world in my palm, lights, camera, action, it's on. Ain't never felt this freedom. Could you say that anything goes, anything goes, anything goes, anything goes, anything goes, anything goes.
All right, here we go. We are happy to have on with us today 2017 Mountain West Pitcher of the Year, 2018 Central American and Caribbean Games gold medalist, and 2019 Pan American Games bronze medalist with the Puerto Rican national team, University of California Golden Bear alum, and now getting back in the pro game down in the upstart Mexico League. It's one of our faves ever to grace us here on the pod. It's the one and only Kamalani Dung. Kama, thanks so much for coming back on the pod.
Guys, this is amazing. I'm so excited to be back. This is awesome.
How's that? That was a pretty hot start. What? How'd you like that?
That was good. That was good.
I can't believe it's been 4 years, eh?
Right. Oh my goodness.
Where's time
I feel
gone?
like it was a million years ago at this point.
I know. Unreal. A lot has happened. Before we start recording, we talked about you're down in Curaçao right now.
Right. Yep. I'm out here in Curaçao. I'm enjoying the weather. It's similar to Hawaii, but a little bit different. So it's fun getting a different culture, different language, but really out here secretly training. I'm training, getting ready.
Training to be back in the game.
Yes. And you are actually the first person that I'm talking to about all of this.
I love it. I love it. So what made you get back into it?
Right. I think I had a little two-ish year stunt of doing some business stuff, getting really deep in the business space, and then building out some companies, exiting some of my positions, and then really getting a chance to reevaluate life without the lens of, thinking about finances or whatever else it might be, and I really wanted to dig deep and think about like, okay, what would it really make me happy? And I kind of was reflecting on my sports career and playing pro and how I kind of just stepped away from that to go and do these other ventures really quickly. And it's been a part of my plan to get back on the field once I feel like I'm ready. And I think it's about that time. Yeah. So it's kind of been part of the plan to step away, learn a little bit about life, and then hopefully be able to come back and play it out with the full focus of just being for the love of the game and to finish things out the right way.
Nice.
So that's kind of where we're at right now.
Right on. That's awesome. So how did the Mexican League opportunity come about?
Right. Yeah. So, I mean, I'm out here training. I'm also with Jasmine Jackson, who is a fellow Cal Bear.
Oh, yeah. Jazz. Right on.
Yes, and she's always been an industry disruptor and leader in the softball space since we were babies. And she actually played out in the Mexico League last year and kind of had really amazing things to say about how their stadiums are. They play in the baseball stadiums, and it's a really different and unique experience, and it's really, really big. So I figured that would be a good place to kind of get my foot back in the door. So I've been training out here, playing in Curaçao, surprisingly feeling almost better than when I left the game. So that's going to be a fun little surprise for everyone once I get to step back on the field for everything. But yeah, I feel like it's the perfect place to just really come back full swinging, one of the biggest stages in the world right now, and then move straight into Puerto Rico and whatever else is up after that.
That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, I've had Suka on here, and I've had Morgan back on, of course, and she played in the Mexican League, and
right.
I mean, watching the highlights from that league, the fans are so engaged, and I mean, I've said it on here, it just looks like such an awesome atmosphere to play in.
Right. And just seeing the size of those stadiums, I mean, nowhere in the world can compare to that right now. So I'm so excited. And once they did the announcement, there was obviously a ton of my old fans that kind of resurged, and especially the Latina community. So it was really, really fun to see everybody getting really excited for me to come back out. And the articles that they were putting out were so funny. Like it was something to read for sure. Yeah, it kind of reminded me. I almost forgot about my old college stats and everything and what they were posting up, and the hype that was kind of around me coming back to play really made me happy and really kind of solidified that this was the right decision in terms of like everyone expecting me to be a lot of fun, draw a lot of fans, very media facing is what they keep calling me, and one of the most popular like media pitchers in the world, bringing that spotlight to softball. So it's going to be really fun. And they were reminding me about some of my old stats that I totally forgot about. And I was like, wow, it's kind of hard to reflect when you're in the moment of the games, but looking back, like, wow, I really did have a great career. So
absolutely.
I can't wait to build on that.
Absolutely. Are you nervous at all?
You know, I don't know if it's like that older and wiser saying, but this time around, I feel way less nervous than I've ever felt before. I think the pressure's totally off of the situation, knowing that the whole reason that I'm coming back is to just play for the love of the game, to play for a couple more years before I fully retire out in front of the fans and get to meet everyone and say hi and really finish it out the correct way. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to work really hard, and I think that the results are going to be good. I'm going to keep a positive mindset.
Absolutely.
So.
Absolutely. I think you're going to thrive. I honestly do. I think it's going to be so awesome for you, especially, dipping your toe in that Mexico League and just show what you got. It's going to be awesome.
I'm so excited for that Mexico League. Yeah. Like seeing baseball stadiums full of people, it's going to be something that I've never done yet. So this will be a first for me, which is rare because I've done a lot of the big tournaments and stages so far. So
That's right. Well, I'm not letting you get away with doing quick pitches again. And actually, fun fact is that you were one of the first ones to ever do quick pitches. I went back.
No way.
Yes, because I went back. I was like, when did I start this? And it was 2 episodes before you.
I'm an OG, guys.
You're an OG.
I really am.
Definitely an OG. I switched them all up this time, though. So
Got to keep me on my toes.
random quick pitches. Here we go.
I'm scared.
I always start off with this one, but I didn't even ask you this one. If you had to live off one meal for a week, what would it be?
Oh, it would have to be sushi.
Oh,
I love me
yes.
some sushi.
Me too.
Yeah.
I am with you on that.
So good.
So good.
So many options.
Yes, 100%. 100.
Mm-hmm.
Best event you've attended since we last chatted?
Oh, since we last chatted, that's a hard one. I've been doing a bunch of different sports. So I mean, I think I recently went to the Reggie Jackson celeb game.
Oh, we're going to talk about that.
Fun. That was so much fun.
It looked fun. Yeah, I'm gonna take a deep dive into that here in a bit.
Right.
Favorite uniform color combo at California?
Oh, I really like the all blue. All blues.
Sharp.
With the gold details.
Yeah. On a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being great, rate your karaoke skills.
Oh no, it depends. It really depends on the day, but I'm gonna go ahead and say 10 out of 10.
Okay. All right. I'll take it.
It really depends on who the listener is.
And how much they've had to drink. Yeah. Oh, okay. I mean, we kind of touched on this a little bit. Biggest thing you're looking forward to playing in the Mexican League?
I'm looking forward to those stadiums, and I'm really looking forward to just getting back on the field. Also, this is some secret information. I'm not just coming back as a PO this time. So
really?
Yes.
Nice.
I've been training hitting, and I'll definitely be in the outfield.
Nice.
So.
That's awesome. That's actually, I just saw you guys sign Stelly as well. Erica Pianca-Stelly.
Yes, our team's looking really good.
That's a big pickup right there.
It's huge.
What a swing.
Massive.
What a swing on her. Like,
right.
Oh, I honestly, when I had her on, I said her swing reminded me of Ken Griffey Jr.'s. Like, it was just like fluent. It's so fluent. Anyway.
Right. She was such a big grab. I'm so excited for our team. It's looking really good. Definitely.
Next one. Tell me why I should buy a Toyota 4Runner.
Oh my goodness, because they're beautiful and they're the best, and this isn't because I'm an ambassador at all, and I'm just saying that from my heart.
They look nice, I will say that.
Yeah, they're actually amazing.
Actually, what's funny is that my mother had a Toyota when I think how old would I have been? I would have been about 5 or 6 years old. She still had that vehicle when I was like in my late teens. So,
right.
They last.
It's next level. Yeah. They last forever.
They definitely
so if you're looking to buy one car and not think about it forever, then there it is. There's your pitch.
There you go. Next up, just how good is your golf game?
Oh, it's getting good, guys.
Is it?
I'd say it's getting pretty good. Yes.
Yeah.
As someone who doesn't practice often, it's getting better.
So who won that game between you and Z?
Oh no. We're not going to say who because it wasn't me.
Oh, okay. But I thought you're a pro athlete. Come on.
Dude, I know. I get the farthest hit of the day though. Yes.
Oh, did you?
Talk about that.
All right. How many more I got here? 2 more. Best thing about going to Harvard?
Oh, everything.
Yeah.
It's a different world out there. I love Boston, and I love the way that they teach out there, and it's a different level for sure. It's great.
Is it like, I mean, anything Harvard, I'm thinking what I see on the movies, what I see on TV shows, it's all uppity snobs and everything like that. Is it what's the people like there? Like, is it not what they show on movies and TV?
No, I mean, from what I've seen, all the people that I've met, I think they totally live up to the hype. Like the person, I would be sitting next to people and I'm just talking stories with them, and they'd be talking with me, and I'm like, oh yeah, so what do you do? Expecting them to be a normal person, and they're like, oh, I'm the founder of Cameo. And I was like, oh, you mean Cameo, like that massive, like multi-million dollar, $100 million company. And I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, cool. And that's just every single person there has such a stacked background. And it's just so competitive and so quick in the class, and you're debating with everyone daily. It's an intense space, but it's really fun, and it really allows you to be forced to get out of your shell and forced to have conversations with people who can kind of buck you, and it's intense, but it's great.
Well, that would definitely
it's totally awesome.
That would definitely help you, especially in your everyday life when it comes to the business side of things, for sure.
Oh yeah, it aligned so well with the timing of everything that I've been up to. So that was one of the most unexpected blessings that I've had in the past couple of years, where I've been able to go off on these side quests, I call them, of like business, education, whatever. And then now I'm kind of back on the field and resuming and like pressing play again on the main event and finishing this out the correct way. So it's been so fun.
Nice. Last one here. If you could have dinner with 3 people, living or dead, who would they be?
Oh, good question. I really like Serena Williams.
Okay.
I think I would like to get in the mind of, oh gosh, there's so many people. Maybe I would like to talk to Barack Obama or something.
Oh yeah.
Right.
That'd be good.
And then we'll just add I want to add like a Zuckerberg on there just to see what he's like in person, but I don't know if I can do that. So maybe like let's just with number 3 we'll put like, I don't know, Martin Luther King or something.
There you go. We'll take it.
Right.
Side question. For that dinner, would guinea pig be on the menu or?
Oh, right. Right. Oh my goodness.
All right. Tell us that story. Because actually I just heard, like, funny thing today. I listened to your podcast you did a couple years ago with what was it? Aloha.
Yes.
I forget what sorry, I'm bad at remembering that stuff, but yeah, it
was like the Hawaii verse or whatever.
Yeah.
There was like a couple. Yeah.
Yeah. And it brought up about accidentally having some guinea pig. Yes.
That actually is the worst experience ever.
Imagine.
And thank you for bringing up my trauma on the podcast.
Just taking a deep dive here, taking a deep dive.
Yeah, let's go back into our traumatic moments. So it's actually we're out in Peru. We're there for the Pan American Games with the Puerto Rican national team. And we're staying at the Olympic Village, and it's amazing as always. And they have the dining hall, and they actually have a little area set off to the side that's called like the Taste of Peru. And they have more cultural dishes in comparison to like the rest of the dishes that are available. So I would go in there every now and then and kind of look around and like see if anything looks good. And then one day I'm going in and I'm like looking around and I'm like, oh, there's stir fry here. I was like, that looks really good. So I start looking, and it's called like something Papua Guinea. And I was like, oh yeah, nice. Something from like Papua New Guinea. Yeah. Right. That, duh, like obviously that's what that means. So I put it on my plate and I take it back and I eat it. And I remember thinking like, so this meat tastes kind of weird. Like it tastes different. It tastes kind of like chicken, but like kind of like steak at the same time. So I was like, oh, that's weird, but not thinking too deep into it. And then the next day, like we get through dinner, everything goes great. The next day comes and somebody is sitting down at dinner or whatever. And they're like, oh my gosh, like, did you guys hear that there was like some guinea pig that was being like, some people ate guinea pig the other day or whatever. And I was like, oh my goodness, no, that sucks. Like, that's terrible. I would never want to eat a guinea pig. Like, what a precious little creature, like, whatever. And they were like, yes, it was in the stir fry.
Oh, no.
And I was so sad. And in that moment, immediately I started dry heaving. And it was, at this point, it was like a day or two later. So I'm dry heaving for nothing. I'm panicking. I'm being dramatic. And that was the moment that I realized that for the first time, without me even knowing, accidentally, sadly, I've had guinea pig And I'm not proud of it, but I definitely can claim that I've tried it.
Wow.
And it tastes like chicken and steak put together, which is so sad saying now.
Now that you said it's steak and chicken together, I'm like, well, okay, I might want to try this. Just kidding. I definitely don't want to try guinea pig.
So if you go to Peru, just know that if you see something that's called like Papua Guinea, it doesn't stand for Papua New Guinea. It stands for definitely that you're eating guinea pig. That's what it stands for.
Thanks for the warning.
Right. This is a fair warning to everyone listening. You guys are welcome in advance.
And that podcast was called The Aloha Hour, by the way, that I listened to.
There it is.
There. I want that, if in case they listen to this, that they're like, he doesn't know what the podcast is called. It's The Aloha Hour. So sorry about that.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
So.
Oh, good times.
So anyway, I guess we last chatted back in 2021. I mean, you've done a lot of traveling, a lot of projects. How crazy has the last 4 years been for you?
Oh my goodness. The last 4 years have been just a whirlwind of so many things. It was like a mixture of sports, but post sports, but like I was still active playing here and there. I would like Puerto Rico would be able to reach out to me and say like, hey, we have a big game, or like even Athletes Unlimited would still pick me up for different seasons, and it kind of just depended on my schedule and if I was free. And it was crazy because it was a mixture of me trying to train and like stay in shape and then attend certain like larger events or certain bigger TV games, but then on the side, full blown businesses, diving deep into a lot of different things, different categories. So like real estate, consumer packaged goods, in a number of different categories, marketing agency, and then just learning to manage through all of that while traveling and attending some different fun sports events and picking up some modeling runways here and there. It was really me getting to live outside of softball for the first time in my entire life, because I played softball since I was around the age of 5. And it was a season of me saying yes to a lot of things that were rolling across my desk, and it was chaotic and crazy and extreme, but it taught me so much about the things that I love, and also on the other hand, the things that I also really don't like to do, or people that I don't like to work with, or, you know, it really taught me a lot about the protection and safe space that softball has given me all of these years, and then kind of going outside of that and dabbling in the different things that I like and love, and experimenting with like, oh, do I like working in this category or working here at this company, and working with these huge influencers and different like people like Logan Paul, and working with companies like Walmart. So it really showed me this whole different side of life that I was never around, because my focus was always practice, softball, games, my entire life. So seeing all of this and getting to meet so many new people, and then now finally grounding myself again after 4 years of just yeses through my young 20s, and cleaning up some messes, obviously, while you're saying yes to a lot of things. I like to describe it as kind of like if you're driving along a road and you just say yes to everyone offering you food on the side of the road, you're gonna assume that some of that's spoiled, some of that, some of that's
guinea pig.
Right, it could be Papua Guinea, bro. You never know. You never ever know. So like, yes, it's awesome that you're accumulating all of this new food and like getting these like, oh, do I like this? Do I not like this? But you also have to be so careful of like, when you are a public figure, when you are someone that has these things that people can leverage off of you, it's so many different conversations that we can spill into from this. But while you're driving down this road, to know that if you're in a season of saying yes, kind of treat it the same way as if you were accepting food off the road. Like, kind of look who's giving it to you, look what they're serving, see if the thing says Papua Guinea on it. Like, you have to like make educated yeses while in a season of yes. So now I kind of learned that, and now I'm moving more into a season of kind of grounding myself, playing again, and then really only pursuing things that align in that sweet spot for me, that either people that I want to work with or things that I'm really, really passionate doing.
Was there any opportunities that you said no to that you look back and like, oh, maybe I should have? Or did you say yes to everything?
You know, I did say no to a bunch, but I was saying yes to a lot of things just because I was capable to do them.
Right.
And I think like in a world where there's just so much opportunity, like it ends just so much noise on social media of like, oh, you could be a this, you could be that. Let's be a content creator. Let's be a this, that, blah, blah, blah. Like there's just so much noise, and it's so easy to not understand like which direction to head into. And I think that for me, I was just trying a lot of different things, and I said yes to a lot of things because I could do them. But I think just because you can do something doesn't mean that you need to actually pursue that or do that. It's more about like kind of like, where is your momentum going? What road are you on? Do you like where the road you're on goes? Like if you get to the destination at the end of the road, are you happy with that? You know, and kind of sticking to your unique purpose and not letting people tell you like, oh, you need to be doing this or that or whatever it may be. It's really, we're all on unique journeys, and I think that there's no right or wrong way to do anything. And I did say no to a couple of different opportunities, or at this current phase, I get a lot of different business offers because now a lot of people know me outside of softball as also a business builder.
Right.
So people daily, weekly give me opportunities of like, would you want to invest in this? Would you want to help me grow this company, this or that, whatever. And it's really, really about time now. Like, where do I want to allocate my time, and who deserves my time that I have to allocate, and kind of finding that sweet spot and moving forward in that direction. And for me, I think I kind of landed on really, really reestablishing like, okay, well, softball has gotten me to these great levels. I kind of just walked away from the sport because I had other things to do. And I think I owe it to myself, the younger me, the people who helped me to get to this stage. And especially as one of the new era kind of like trailblazers in the space of kind of seeing how to do the softball thing and what happens next to really finish it out the good way, like the right way. Yeah. So I think that's kind of what this new resurgence, this new era of Kamalani Dung 2.0 is going to look like.
Nice.
And I'm really excited for it. It's going to be really fun.
Oh, so are we. I honestly, I can't wait to see it. It's going to be awesome. And
right. And this time I'm coming back with new tools. I'm coming back as a hitter. I'm coming back as an outfielder. And I even, while I was training out here, played first base for the first time in,
oh, wow.
I want to say my entire life. So that's fun. And then really honing in on my pitching. Like I really want to, I was a little nervous about coming back from a little break on pitching just because it just takes so much to be a pitcher. But I think that the time off actually gave me a lot of time to heal some of my old arm injuries and back injuries. So now I'm feeling really good. And some of my pitches are looking better than when I left. So it's been a good...
Gotta love that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. So it's been a good season of working up from fundamentals again, and then slowly adding in all the fun bells and whistles and going from there. So I'm kind of coming out with a little chip on my shoulder, confidence, and wanting to really, really finish out as strong as I can be. So I'm definitely putting in the work to come up
love it
to these leagues and really put on a good showing for my teams and the fans.
Friggin' right. Bring it, Kama. Bring it. Love it.
Right. Give me the ball.
That's
Let's
right.
go.
It's funny. I mean, I took a year and a half off once, like between, I would have been, I think I was about 19. No, I would have been 20 to 22, that age. I took a year and a half off. And the biggest thing I found coming back was trying to get my location down again. Like that was I found that the biggest difficult in coming, like getting back on the mound, just trying to zone in on location. It almost took me,
Yes.
it almost took me a year to get it back. Honestly, it did.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And you know, like even that first year for AU, I was kind of reflecting so far. It's because we were coming off of a COVID year. And then once we got there wasn't, since it was the inaugural year of Athletes Unlimited, it was plus COVID, it was really hard to train with the catchers. And it was still in the format where the catchers switch every single time.
Right.
So So it was really, really hard for me to go from not training for a while or kind of training on my own to trying to train with catchers only every now and then, because we could only do so much, and then go out on the field and then play against the best hitters in the world. So it's like, such a tough sitch, you know?
It definitely is. It definitely is.
Right. So now it's actually like I'm coming out in way better shape, way better health, way better training than I ever have for the pro leagues. So it's going to be interesting to see how things go this time around, especially since looking back and reflecting on some of my college years. I didn't even realize that I had such long win streaks through like the first half of the year of like 15-0 and like 1 ERAs. So I just really wasn't paying attention to the stats, but the stuff looked good. So I think now I can agree with you. After taking that break, it's always the location. The pitches are a little loose, like the spin. And I think that this has been good for me. I've been doing a lot of drills on arm path. That was really, really tough for me coming back. Right. And then initially that confidence of throwing live to batters again was a little barrier that I actually had to get over, which was crazy considering that I've been pitching for over 20 years at this point, 25 years maybe even, you know? So it's just crazy to think about how I pitched for so long and then I come back after this break and I'm working arm path to try and make sure that I'm getting my location down again. And then having to face live batters for the first time, just getting thrown in the fire, and then having to go through those initial like uncomfortable feelings. And then now I'm kind of at a place where I feel really good against live batters again. The pitches are looking really nice. The spin's getting better. And now I think it's really just kind of spotting up those really tight inside pitches that I had before. Right. And I think during this little off season as well in the winter, I'm going to be working a lot on really spotting up like that low rise, that high rise, and making sure that if I'm looking at a spot that I want the ball to go to, I know that it's going there for sure. And that's kind of the place that I am right now.
Oh, once you get in that place, though, it's awesome to get to. Right. Once you can spot your pitches, nothing's better.
So good. And yeah, I've been challenging myself actually recently. I started off, this could probably help any pitcher that's coming back from a little break or like starting over again, is I actually took away all of my pitches from myself and I have to earn each one back. So I started off with fastballs only. And if you can't hit your spots fastballs, then you're not moving on to the next pitch. So I started fastballs, live batters, and then I started integrating my next favorite pitch which would be the curve. And then from there, I added in my changeup, and then moving into my rise ball and then my drop ball last. Okay. So, right.
That's pretty smart though. That's a great way to go about it.
Yeah. It's that was probably the biggest help for me,
especially with live batters.
Right, because what you want to do is you want to just kind of cheat, and then you go and spin the ball through the zone, and you can't really zone up, and nobody's really hitting because you can get away with them like hitting a pop-up because you can spin the ball enough down the middle. But I really, really wanted to challenge myself and make sure that I was setting a good foundation for coming back and starting with that fastball. And I don't even throw fastballs in the games really, but I really went all the way back to the beginning and I said, if you can't hit your inside and outside, you don't deserve the curve, you know?
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it though.
And that even happens at the highest level. So that's where we're at right now.
Well, especially from a mental standpoint, that's phenomenal to do that. Like, So yeah, any of you young ones listening, do that.
Right. Yes. Like if you're having hard time spotting up, or you're kind of just restarting, just make it simple and challenge yourself to get through batters and with just your fastball. And once you can feel confident in that, then you can add in the next pitch and the next pitch. And then it'll only get easier and easier, because now instead of just fastballs to get through batters, you're mixing speeds, you're going up and down all over the place, spotting up curves, backdoors, screws. It gets too easy after that, you know?
Absolutely. When it comes to real estate, nobody does it better than Tim I, the real estate guy. Whether you're looking for that first buy or want to build that dream home, Tim Eisner at Royal LePage Atlantic is the one to call. With over 45 years in the home industry, Tim offers a unique advantage with its extensive industry experience, ensuring his clients get the most value for their investments. With a proven track record of repeat clients and steady stream of referrals, Tim's reputation as a trusted professional speaks volumes. If you're looking to buy or sell today, contact Tim at 902-499-5717 or visit him on Facebook at Tim Eisner Royal LePage Atlantic. Once more, that's 902-499-5717. Before you know it, you'll be saying, Tim Eisner strikes again. You mentioned Jazz was down there with you. Who else is who's helping you down in Curaçao right now, as far as working on not just the pitching but everything?
Right. So Curaçao actually has a pro league out here that they've been running for actually, I think, one of the longest. I don't know how many years, but I think it's almost 60 years it's been going. It's like their premier league out here. So Coming out here and playing with the Pichingolo team. And it's been great. So they've been hosting us. We've been training with them. We've been getting live reps. And then obviously Jazz is world class. And then her boyfriend is also a coach, and they travel together. So
nice.
They've been helping me and training with me on hitting and training the team on defense. And I've been also helping kind of teach the girls pitching and stuff out here. So it's been great. It's been basically, our days look like full open days to go to the beach and run our businesses. And then in the evenings around 6 p.m., then that's the first time we have to go to practice. And we practice through the evening. So it's a really, really good off-season setup for training.
I guess so. It doesn't get much better than that. That's pretty sick.
No complaints. Sick. And one of my best friends from Cal, this is the best.
Yeah.
This is the best.
That's amazing. No. Mm-hmm. One thing I wanted to touch on, like, I'm sure, like, a lot of people see your socials and think, wow, I mean, like, she's living the easy life. But honestly, I mean, the grind is real, eh? Like, it has to be. It has to be.
Oh, yes. Yeah. That's what I've discovered. It's the higher you go, the harder the grind, for sure. And the harder the problems. More money, more problems, and more effort, more problems, So
Biggie said it. Biggie did say, more money, more problems.
As Biggie said. Yes, exactly. So yeah, it's been crazy. And a lot of people can probably see the new successes, especially now off of the field, and think exactly like, oh yeah, things that look easy, whatever else. But I mean, sheesh, it really wasn't that long ago that my family was in a real tough situation. And I'd say that's all the way up until 2019. And still my family was going through some stuff all the way up until just like maybe the past 3 years. So
wow.
A lot going on behind the scenes, coming from very, very underserved background.
Right.
Like, I know I touched on it last time, and some people know my story, but I really come from a small town in Hawaii. And my family, awesome business family, doing a bunch of great stuff for the community, had teams and stuff. And then just kind of in high school, we hit some hard times where my parents got divorced. And from there, it kind of went into just tough situation. And jumping from place to place and just pretty much starting from scratch and starting from zero all over again while trying to get recruited and figure out the whole college thing and really trying to like make a name for myself and get off of the island. So moving from all of that and then starting from zero and my family going through in the past 10 years, then my mom having a stroke while I was over at Fresno State playing. It was just hardship after hardship. And it's really hard when you're down and when you're really down. And it feels like when you're down, everything tries to hit you at the same time. And it's back to back to back. And you can be in there for years or decades or however long we were in there. But I think, it's just keeping that positive mindset. It's just knowing that the only limit that we have is the one that we put on ourselves. And even when people don't offer help or deny you access into these rooms that you're trying to get into, you make a way and you figure it out. And that's kind of what I did. And I really focused and leaned into softball, used it as an outlet, went to college, transferred from Fresno to Cal. From Cal, went on to play on the national team for Puerto Rico. Started that in, I think, 2017. So it's been kind of a while now that I've been there. And then really just focusing on elevating and moving up and trying my best. And there's always going to be new things to learn at every single stage and every single level of life. And I think for me, once I saw the things that I've seen growing up, like coming from a little and then being in these places where I'm getting to see a lot. And it's such a weird dynamic considering that like while I'm in college, I'm seeing, like some of these rich families at Berkeley and people and these things at Harvard or whatever else. And then also behind the scenes, knowing like what my family had to go through and the things that I've been through and seen. And it's just such a dynamic, like huge, like difference. And then in the softball space as well, really trying to focus and be my best. I think it's really easy to see the results of everything that I have now and not know that I really, really did have to work really hard for everything. And every day is still hard work. And the higher that I've got, so college, post-college, business space, the more that there has been to deal with. And it's almost like a respect for the game of life now that I have where I understand to get to the next level, you have to be disciplined. It's the same as sports. You have to be disciplined. You have to be extremely organized. And the top 1% of the people that I've been around, the only difference between them and everyone else that I've seen from my wide, vast experience is that they really are consistent and they're organized and they're disciplined and they're on it, you know? And that's truly the only difference. I wouldn't say, like, maybe there's some people who are extra brainiacs or, whatever. But the main thing is that they focus on their goal, they do it, and then they stay consistent and then they scale that. And that's not very easy to do. So I think that people need to understand that every single thing is possible because I'm definitely a living testimony of that because coming from jumping around from couch surfing and trying to figure out what we're doing the next day to the places that I've been. And then now I'm getting invited to suites for these events and whatever else and getting offers to invest into people's businesses and help them grow their businesses. It's really a testimony to some hard work. I put in really, really hard work, especially in the last couple of years and sacrifice. Yeah. So I think I really do have a respect for anyone who's achieved anything because that's a lot of sacrifice that they put in.
Definitely. Absolutely. And one thing I noticed about you, of course, following you on socials is that, I mean, you going through those hardships and building yourself up is that you give back, especially to your state of Hawaii. Like, and that's huge. And I applaud you for that.
Right. Yes. I mean, I know for me, the biggest thing growing up is I remember times where I would be searching up on searching up like on the school computers, like laptop near me, searching up on my phone, like help near me, like new car, like near me. How do I get a free car? Like just looking for help, as a high schooler and then going into college and different scenarios that I've been in, and like food near me, places near me, and just really racking my brain of like, oh my gosh, like, why is this so challenging? And why is there no help? Why is no one helping me? And I just have such big dreams and I have such a good heart and I'm trying really hard and it's just seeming like it's not working. And it's really hard and no one wants me to succeed or people want things to stay the way that it is, or I'm asking for help and no one's hearing me. So I think that for me, it's been one of the most important things in my life to be the person that I needed growing up. And instead of waiting to see someone asking for help and then going in to help, my thing is, no matter what season of life I'm in, I've been dedicated to giving back to everyone that I can, especially along the road that I'm going down. And anytime I think younger Kamalani would have benefited from something, I definitely double down on my intentional give back there. So State of Hawaii, Food Bank, I'm really affiliated with, youth sports, just all things that really help change the course of my life from awesome people donating and working together. And my goal is, it's really cool when people come together and work together, and people's lives really can get changed. And sometimes they just need a little bit of help, a little motivation, a little push in the right direction, a meal to make it to the next day so that they can land on their feet and then they can really take off running in an awesome direction. And I think that's something that I've been really, really fortunate to be a part of, some really awesome give backs.
Awesome. I love it. I love that stuff. You mentioned the Reggie Jackson Classic a little earlier when we were doing quick pitches.
Right.
I want to touch on that for a sec. Actually, there's a couple things that I want to touch on that you did over the last couple of years that I saw.
Yeah, of course.
That Reggie Jackson Classic, though, how awesome was that? Because I seen who was involved in that. That had to be just so friggin' fun.
That had to have been one of the coolest experiences that I've ever been a part of. And that was like the send-off, last ever Oakland A's event kind of thing happening at that stadium, the Oakland Coliseum.
Yep.
And oh my goodness, when I showed up, I didn't even know who was going to be there. I didn't know to what extent Reggie Jackson himself was going to be there. Ricky Henderson before he passed, a month before he passed.
Oh, wow.
Right. And then like just seeing some of the people there, Barry Bonds, I was like, what is going on? Like everyone, the legends came out to play that day.
Jose Canseco was there.
Jose Canseco, yes, which had everyone freaking out on social media. Like everyone was so crazed out that he was there.
That is actually, want to hear a funny story about that I have with Jose Canseco? It's actually,
yes. What is it?
So, but the first year I played, this would have been 2008. The first year I played with Salt Lake City. I was in a tournament in Santa Barbara, California with them.
Okay.
And we played our first game. We won that. So we get back to the hotel and guys on the team are like, yeah, apparently Jose Canseco is supposed to be playing with the team that we play against tomorrow. And I was
That's
like,
crazy.
What? I start losing my mind because growing up, I was a huge Oakland A's fan. Like East Coast of Canada, and I'm an Oakland A's fan. Like imagine that.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm like, what if I face Jose Canseco? What am I going to do? So anyway, we get to the ball field and we show up and we're warming up, and turned out something come up last minute and he couldn't make it. And I was
thank
like,
goodness. But
I was like,
it was like a mixed feeling.
It was totally a mixed feeling.
But also, yes. I
was like, in my head, I was like, Jose, you're getting all rise balls because you don't see a lot of rise balls in the MLB. So that's my Jose Canseco.
Oh, you had
story.
your whole plan on how you're going to get him out.
Yep,
that's
I did.
Awesome.
Yeah, but anyway, back to your story with Jose. I mean, that had to be pretty cool.
Oh my gosh, no, he's so cool. Like that, the fact that you even were able to think about pitching to him. It's crazy because when we were actually at the field, they were doing warm-ups and like kind of like a home run thing. And when I tell you that guy still got it, he in person is one massive, way bigger than I thought. Like I thought he was huge, but he's massive. And guy was hitting that ball. I've never seen a softball fly out until that day off of a slow pitch toss, off a front toss.
Wow.
Knocking home runs not only over the softball field, but into the baseball stands.
Really?
Over the baseball stands. Front toss off of softballs. I didn't even know you could hit a softball that far.
No.
Actually insane. He is the real deal. And he was so cool in person. Yeah. I found out. He was everything that I hoped he would be and more.
That's amazing.
He exceeded my expectations. He was awesome.
That's awesome. So was it like a, obviously it was a celebrity mixed slow pitch game?
Yeah, it was a celebrity like softball game to just send off the Oakland A's stadium, and all the legends came out. A bunch of fans were able to come out one last time, do their barbecues and kind of hang out and see the legends on the field. And it was really, really fun. It's going to go down as one of the coolest days. I really wish that they gave us a heads up of who was going, because I would have had like baseball cards or something ready for them to sign, you know, like we got there and I was just so overwhelmed and I didn't want to look like just fanning out. So I wasn't really asking for autographs.
Played it cool, eh?
And that's
played it cool.
No, yeah, that's my biggest. Yeah, like you said, turn something down. What's my regrets in the last couple years? Probably playing it cool there. Probably that.
Yeah.
Dang, the one time to not be cool for sure.
Yeah, definitely. It is kind of sad that Oakland is losing their team. Like so much history there. Like the World Series victories and all that. It is really kind of sad. But I mean, I think that stadium was the thing that was keeping them from not drawing the fans. I mean, that's a football stadium, not a Major League Baseball stadium, as far as I'm concerned. But
yeah. So it was good to see like one last hurrah, and then really get to like just be friends with some of the most iconic legends in MLB history or baseball history. So it was really cool. And I'm hoping that there's going to be more of those in the future. And I'm sure there will be, especially now that I'm getting back into the sports space a little bit more. So
yeah, definitely.
That'll be sick.
Absolutely. Okay. I got to ask about the Grammy Awards. Because when I saw that you were at the Grammy, I was like, what is she doing at the Grammys? It's like, come on.
Right.
How did that happen?
How did I almost forget that I did that? That was like a while ago. Oh my goodness. Yes. The Grammys. That came up. How did that come up?
Didn't you do a music video? With
multiple music videos that came up, and then they wanted me to go as like media for the event, so I ended up going. I was styled by Project Runway, superstar based out of Hawaii, with my cute gray feather arm dress.
That was a sick dress. That was nice.
Yeah, it was so, oh my goodness, I got so many compliments. Like while I was there walking around, everyone was like, that is the dress of the night. And I was like, that's crazy, because everyone's dressed up like so amazing. So it was that, yeah. And then I ended up going, Bruno Mars, he's a Hawaii boy. I think they won for like Silk Sonic that year with Anderson .Paak. So we got to see them playing around on the stage, and it was so good. It was insane. And yeah, it's like a blur in my head, all of it. So much fun.
It would be to me too. I'd be just, where am I at right now? But
right. And it's just everything. There's been so much that's happened. The Grammy Awards, music, like you said, the music videos were really fun. A couple of fashion runways, like New Zealand Fashion Week.
Yes. I forgot about that. The New Zealand, how New Zealand's pretty cool. I have actually a couple of
Oh, I love New Zealand. I need to go back.
Yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful spot.
Yeah, so doing Fashion Week down there and doing the runway, so cool. And recently, just DraftKings had me out, and Sports Illustrated had me to the NBA All-Star weekend in the Bay.
No way.
Which was really cool. Yeah. And then I got to meet Shaq. He was hosting one of the events.
Diesel. Nice.
DJ Diesel. He was DJ Diesel.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's the best.
Yeah. So it was crazy. And yeah, like I said, it's just been so interesting to go into all these different realms outside of softball for the first time and really enjoy sports and enjoy life and enjoy business and see these different sides of the world. And now I feel like I got a pretty good idea of everything and I know exactly what I want moving forward.
You also did color commentary on ESPN, didn't you? For some ball games?
Yes. Yep. Yes. Color commentating.
How was that? Did you like
some of the softball games? That was intense. Yeah. I have a newfound respect for everyone who does any type of commentating for anything because the game moves way faster than I would have expected up there. Right. And especially the play-by-play commentator. That person has to be on their game. There's no room for mess up, especially in softball. Like the pitches and everything happen so fast. And as a color commentator, I'm trying to just fit in whatever I have to say. And that was kind of just crazy that I was doing that. And it's intense. It moves quick, but it's so fun.
Weren't you trying to work in words on air?
Yes. Yes.
That had to be tough.
Oh my gosh. Right. Yeah. I had social media poll of different words that I wanted, like that people wanted me to sneak on air.
That's so right. I remember. I think I put a word in. I don't. That's a while ago though. That was a couple years ago, wasn't it?
And it was about like 50% really really good words, 50% like crazy like 49% crazy words, and then 1% were just absolutely unsayable on air.
Of course.
And I was like, you guys, I'm reporting all of you guys.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm like, you guys are trying to get me fired or fined.
So did you do any prep work prior to like going on air, or were you just freestyling?
No, I was freestyling. Luckily, I was calling softball games. So
well, yeah. It'd be a little different if you're doing volleyball or something stupid like that.
Yeah.
Well, I shouldn't say stupid. Volleyball's not stupid. I didn't mean like that, but I'm just saying something obscure that you're like not used to. That'd be difficult.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, I would have been totally the wrong hire for any of those other sports, but luckily, not a lot of prep had to go into it. Just kind of went out there and giving my genuine opinion on what I was looking at and what I was seeing on the field. And it worked out perfect. And kind of getting that insight from a professional eye was, it makes sense why a lot of pro athletes go into that space after they finish playing.
Definitely. It works, for a lot of those players. Cause they know the game and it comes naturally.
Yeah, it was pretty easy.
So I guess, moving forward, we have the Mexican League coming up. Beyond that, what's the future look like for you moving forward?
What does the future look like? That is a grand question. Everybody's always wondering, like, what are you doing? And how are you doing it?
Right? And I'm one of those people.
We have playing. So, we have the Mexico League. I've been in talks with Puerto Rico, so I know this upcoming year we have Central American Games again, Pan American Games again, potentially looking at whatever other leagues fit in with my schedule, whether it's AU, whether it's Japan, and then moving into 2027, the qualifier is with Puerto Rico, so that's coming up really fast, actually. And then I'm really hoping to go and play at the Olympics, LA 28.
That'd be sick.
And so I'm doing one last Olympics push. And either we're going to qualify for the Olympics and then I'll probably retire out unless things are looking like I should keep playing. Like I need a reason at this point.
Right.
But I'll probably retire out after the Olympics, or we won't qualify for the Olympics, and then I'll retire and just throw a party anyway. So a big party out in Hawaii. So my softball career, that's kind of the plans that I have going. Anything past that is kind of unforeseen, but I guess I'm still there for a God-called reason. And then other than that, I think continuing on with some of the business plans that I have, just growing my teams. I have an agency based out of Hawaii. I have a number of different companies that are popping up that I'm kind of scaling through and advising. So I do business advising as well. A bunch of girls have reached out just for me to help them with like branding and marketing and different things. So maybe dabbling in that here and there. But yeah, I think the main thing moving forward is everything that I'm going to do is going to be completely aligned. Mm-hmm. Like even down to the podcast or the time that I take, like it really has to be intentional and people that I want to be talking to. And I feel like now that I've entered this new space, I've been pulled in so many different directions and everybody's always trying to pull at me. And, you get to bigger levels and bigger. So once I was a big fish in a small pond, and now I'm a big fish in a medium pond, and now I'm a small fish in a huge pond. Right. Once I get to these new levels of life, and in these bigger ponds are bigger fishes and bigger sharks, and really having to be intentional about what I'm doing and where I'm spending my time, and intentional about who I allow in my space and who I work with. So that's kind of the game plan moving forward. That
makes sense. Got to be smart. And you are definitely one of the smart ones. I know that for a fact.
It's that's debatable for some of the decisions that I've made.
Hey, I'm going by from what I see. So I take it how you want.
Thank you. I'll take it. I'll take that.
Yeah. Actually, you mentioned AUSL. It's funny. 2 hours ago, they just added 2 new teams. One being Oklahoma City, which is huge for that league. The way that's going, though, I mean, honestly, I can see in 3 to 4 years that being statewide, and just with the ownership and the groups they have invested, that it could get big. So, I mean, if that opportunity comes, are you going to take that?
I'm really thinking about it. I know that the last times that I've played AU, it's been the
points
model.
It's
the points model. Yeah. So that's cool that I'll forever be able to say that I was a part of the first team that is going to be a part of this like beast of a hopeful organization. But yeah, it's really depending on my schedule. The main goal for me right now is LA 2028. Right. So whatever helps me get to that, and whatever schedules align the best with my health and the timing of things that I have going on outside of that as well, since I have a lot business on the business side and entertainment side. So if it aligns and everything is looking correct, then I will definitely be open to those conversations. I know there's always talks about it. I mean, every year, especially like before, when they would kind of like reach out like, oh, are you still playing or what? Like every single year, it's like, you going to play or what's the vibe? Yeah. I'm like, not this year, busy. It's too busy this year. Yeah. So it's going to be interesting to see moving forward. I think that it's really promising what's happening with the league. Hopefully it can grow bigger and bigger every single year. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I guess it's just going to be up for scheduling on if everything aligns.
Well, makes sense. It makes sense. And you're a busy gal. We know that. So listen, I got to thank you once again for taking time out of your schedule. And I mean, like you said, you like to pick what you do with your schedule, and the fact that you took time to come on and talk to me again, I appreciate you so much, Kama.
No, I appreciate you guys so much and everything that you do in this podcast, and just being a part of my journey. And we haven't the fact that we're going. Kind of still going, talking 4 years later. This is awesome. You're an OG. I'm an OG for you, but you're an OG for me as well. So
I love it.
I always got you guys.
And we're not done yet. You're gonna be back on again when you're going into LA 2028.
In 4 years, we'll chat again.
Yeah. All right, Kama. Thanks again.
All right. Thank you so much for having me.
Take care.
We outside the chute. Yo. Come on, yo, we outside the chute where the stories ignite. Fast pitch vibes under stadium lights. From the East Coast swing to the West Coast truth. We talk legends, rookies, and the wisdom of youth. Mic check 1, 2. Welcome to the zone where the podcast pops like a bat off the dome. Framer and Hopi, yeah, they keep it legit. Dropping knowledge every week, never missing a hit. From East Hands to Cali, they reppin' the sport. With guests who bring heat like a fastball court. Coaches, players, and fans in the mix. Talking hustle hard and championship tricks. Outside the chute, where the stories unfold. Diamonds and dreams, silver and gold. Every pitch, every play, every tale they salute. We living that life outside the chute. Outside the chute, where the stories unfold. Diamonds and dreams, silver and gold. Every pitch, every play, every tale they salute. We living that life outside the chute. It's more than a game, it's a culture of vibe. Where the grind meets glory and the spirits collide. They break it all down from the gear to the grind. With laughs, real talk, and a powerful mind. You want insight? They got it on lock. From the dugout drama to the post-game shock. It's softball soul with a podcast beat. Where the field meets the mic, now that's elite. So if you love the game, this the place to be. Tune in, turn up, let the stories run free. Outside the chute, yeah, they changing the game. One episode at a time, building that